it's going to be a night of giving to help feed families in the Dane County area, to help both the River Food Pantry and also help the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County. Absolutely, and I should say it's a team of volunteers for sure.
His team, I mean, Michael and I kind of helped come up with the concept, but really Luke and the team of volunteers that he put together have just run with it. And, we've got some really great people. I mean, Dan Fox from Heritage Tavern, it is my favorite restaurant in the city. I love to eat there, and I'm so glad that Dan is going to be sharing his talent. We've got some talented comedians and musicians, and just going to be a really fun night for people to come together. And like Michael said, this is all about feeding and helping our kids and our families in the community, and having fun and raising some funds.
Now, I'm not surprised. Luke is just absolutely committed. He thinks outside the box. He has a ton of energy. I mean, he actually would be a great nonprofit executive. I could see him, leading up a development department, running a nonprofit. He's aspiring. He's organized fundraisers I've seen that are different, that you don't see traditionally nonprofit leaders coordinate. And so I am not surprised at all. And I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a fun, exciting, and impactful event that's going to benefit the lives of a lot of people who's having challenges right now during this pandemic.
Absolutely.
I didn't think he would raise that kind of money and get that many people to come out. It was just absolutely amazing, the number of people that came out. And then he kept his word. He did all those burpees, and I mean, it was just beyond belief. And so I'm very, very proud of him. And then to choose the River Food Pantry and to add them in it and all the great work that they do for our community, we're thankful. I told him I owe him some burpees, so I'm in much better shape this year than I was last year, so I still owe him some.
Luke knows my saying about burpees, so you can't burpee in public, but you can burpee at home. So since I'm at home, I'm sure I could do a few burpees as well. So I'm in.
Love it. But basically approached Michael and Charles and said, hey, last year we did an in-person event. Can we make a virtual event this year? And they helped come up with some of the ideas and the participants as well. Then we've kind of just run with it. We've been, meeting weekly and executing the tasks necessary to put this on. And I think it's going to be a great event this weekend. And it's going to be an event that will premiere on Saturday, but it's going to be available to be watched up to a week after that as well. So even if you're not able to make it Saturday at 7, you can not only watch it afterwards, but you can also donate afterwards as well. Our mission is to feed 400 families in the Madison area and raise $10,000 to help support the River Food Pantry and Boys and Girls Club.
So 400.
So for our metric, for $25, that's going to supply a family of 4 with 10 days of food. So just this week. The grocery carts going out of our place to our curbside delivery of groceries. It's 125 pounds of just beautiful products of fresh food and frozen food. And we actually were able to source bleach and a 6-pack of toilet paper and paper towels, items that I've been going to my grocery store and the shelves are empty. So I give our team a lot of credit, and Lee Cole, who's our director of operations, does a great job of our sourcing and just having some really nice and beautiful product available, so that families who are really, they don't have to worry about where their food is coming from, that they have a reliable source. And then our mobile lunch program as well has been providing about 250 meals every day to kids and their families on the north side in 9 north side neighborhoods. And so we're really grateful that Luke and the team of volunteers that he put together, everybody who worked on this, thinking about kids and families. And I agree that supporting Boys and Girls Club of Dane County and the River Food Pantry is really going to be very impactful throughout our community.
It sure is. And you, as you just mentioned, it just kind of made me think about this too. with the funds raised, it sounds like you guys are going to be able to provide those cleaning products as well. So it's beyond food at this point. It's moving on to safety measures at this point too, household items that are necessities too.
We always try to provide, we're a grocery store for thousands of low income families, and so we try to provide variety, and we like to give out treats, and whenever we can source hygiene products or cleaning products, we include that along with the food. Of course, food is most essential, but we know that a lot of these families can't they can't afford to go to a grocery store. And if they are going to a grocery store, they may not even be able to find that product. So we try to supply that and supply them well. And $25 really is a great way to make an impact on a family.
Wonderful. Michael, what does your heart say about this effort? Doing this and putting your power and muscle behind an event like this to get to this end game. How does that make you feel? What does your heart tell you?
Well, let me first say, I think we're going to have to recruit Luke out of the private sector and bring him over to the nonprofit world so he can fundraise and do this for children and families and the most vulnerable for years and years to come. So I'm just grateful that people are thinking about folks during this pandemic. I'm grateful that there have been thousands and thousands of people throughout the state that have responded to COVID-19 and want to lend a helping hand to our neighbors. And this is what this event is all about. These are local celebrities, local community leaders, business leaders coming together to help the most vulnerable people in our community. And my heart goes out to people who have lost their jobs. My heart goes out to people who have lost their lives, but my heart also goes out to those who are using their lives to change the lives of others. People like Luke Brigg, Luke and his team. We're just so thankful. We are so appreciative that an event like this is going to be a party with a purpose.
I think that's
Feel free to keep talking.
Yeah, appreciate.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Should be a fun event. Well, I'm gonna turn it around so I can see. Setting up for our press conference.
Is it gonna be outdoors?
Where are you doing that?
That's
Where-
right.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna have some teenagers out there that we're gonna be hiring, and hopefully get some coverage. We'll see. We'll see.
Sure.
And where will the jobs be? Just all over the city? You're looking for paid internships throughout the city? Yeah, so it can even be at River. MG&E is going to hire, I think, 6 people, 6 of our kids, and he is hiring, I think, 16 young people to become marketing specialists to promote initiatives tied to COVID-19 and to help promote some of their food pantry. You might say, hey, I need somebody to help, take photos and do things on social media.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's impressive.
And happy to help promote it as well. So I'm saying, hey, I can cover half the cost, can the club cover the other half? And G&E said, no, we'll cover all of ours. So that frees up some of our money that we allocated so far to place young people in some of the next story.
That's right. I gotta ask you about that, Charles. So
Work. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
yeah, go for it. And 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Hey, Michael Charles. What's up? How you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing? Here to talk about Mad City Night
What was up?
I guess I forgot to ask that. Where'd the idea for the name come from? I don't know if you want.
Collective effort from our team of volunteers. We kind of just collectively put our brains together, and we were able to come up with a night for an event that kind of summed up what we were putting together. That's true. Well, now that I've said it out loud, we're probably gonna have to commit to doing some more burpees to help support the cause as well. So
Hey,
it's all right.
I'll definitely join you. If you ask, I'll definitely do it.
All right, yeah, I'm all about getting out of my comfort zone and helping other people get out of their comfort zones to raise money for a good cause as well. So we'll do what needs to be done.
I love it. Guys, thank
There we go. Beautiful shot. Your wife's gonna be like, so you use that as a fantasy? Okay. Whole idea.
I think we. So
It's behind
I'm
it.
just leading it, or the face, yeah, the person doing the
That's
promotion.
awesome.
But yeah, so I can't take too much credit. For
I was about to say, I was like, you have some skills. Can you build me a website? Yeah.
yeah,
Let me do one more thing with you since
okay.
just because we had a great reference from them, and we, when we had moved here, we didn't know all that lot out from under us, and we were super sad. And then, they were like, "Hey, we've got this other lot," but it took forever for somebody else. Long story short, it was one of those where. All right, and go for it whenever you'd like.